Happy Monday and welcome to March, the month of spring. Woohoo! And the month that marks nearly a year now of this virtual classes and working from home ordeal. Nonetheless, here we are and we shall continue. We will keep going no matter what. So we have our practice today and we're going to try to get to the core of the matter. We're going to try to do a little more core-centric, core-focused work, create a little more heat today. So whatever accoutrements you might need, I have a couple of blocks just in case. Maybe you want a knee cushion in case you have to put your knees down for any of these exercises. And let's get started. Let's do this thing. To the mat. And we are going to be starting seated. Comfortably seated, legs crossed. However, it's comfortable for you. If it's better to sit up on a block or a blanket or pillow so that your hips are a little higher than your knees so your knees can relax, that's an option as well. Here we go. Let's inhale those arms up and exhale, release to the side. Inhaling into the belly, lengthening the spine. Exhale, keeping that spinal length. Release the arms. Let's get one more. And let's bring our arms out to the side, palms up. Inhaling into the belly, rotating to the right. Exhale, returning to center. And then to the left. Let's get one more each way. And then we'll bring those arms down. Shoulders a little roll. Now let's lengthen our sides. Inhale that right arm up. Exhale back to center. Then the left. Make sure we're staying along on both sides. We're not dumping. We're not letting our hip pop up off the mat. We want to ground down through those sits bones. So we really effectively lengthen that side and open it up. Because if we let our hip pop up, we're not lengthening. We're keeping it the same. Don't let that happen. Let's get one more on each side. back to center. Another little shoulder roll. Then let's take right hand behind us at the base of the spine. Spine is up nice and tall. Inhale, lengthen that left arm up. And on the exhale, left hand outside that right knee. Right shoulder rolls back and open. Into our twist. Release back to center. Now left hand behind us. Inhale that right arm up. Exhale, right hand outside left knee. Left shoulder rolls back and open. And release back to center. Now let's drop our right ear towards our right shoulder. Keep that right shoulder relaxed. Make it press down and away with the left. And make sure that our spine is still up, straight and tall. Bring it back to center. And now left ear towards that left shoulder. Pressing away with the right. Bring it back up to center. Now let's take right arm across the chest. Really press that shoulder blade onto the back of the rib cage. We don't want it popping out and coming with us. We want it glued right to the back so we're stretching just that front of the arm. Switch. Or well, release and then switch. Switch and release doesn't really make sense, but you get the idea. And release. All right. I'm going to switch perspectives. Let's bring the feet flat. They're about hip width apart. Spine up tall, shoulders back so our chest is open. This isn't up tall. This isn't up tall. Now we're up tall. Now we're talking. And let's do a little hinge back. And on an exhale, hinging back up. Just getting a feel for where our abdominals start to activate. And this time we're going to find that place and hold it there. You can bring your arms forward if you'd like. Remember, chest is still open. We have a tendency to do this. Use these muscles, lengthen that spine, shoulder blades back, chest is open, and we can breathe. Let's start with a little anti-rotation. So let's inhale, sweep that right arm out to the side. Exhale, sweep it back in, and then the left. Make sure that our torso, our chest stays facing forward. Let's get one more each side. Now take a little break here if you need it. Bring it back to center. Otherwise, we're going to go right into inhale, rotating to the right. Make sure we keep that same distance, chest width apart of our hands. We don't want to open or close them. We don't want to be swinging them around. So only rotate as far as your body actually allows. So if you don't get far, if you can barely get past that our forward angle, that's fine. That's fine. That's what you can do, so that's what you're going to do. Two more each way. Using the breath to open up the sides, to unstick those tight spots. Now inhale, lengthen up. And exhale, release forward. You can let the head and neck relax if you'd like. And if you're not already grabbing onto your feet, onto your toes, please do so now. We're going to lengthen that spine. We're nice and tall and long. Perfect spinal alignment. Start to inch our feet forward, keeping that alignment. Only inching them as far as you can, maintaining alignment. So if there's still a bend in the knees, there's still a bend in the knees. But we have what we need. Keep those shoulder blades back, that chest open. This is what your forward fold when we're standing should look like. If you have this nice alignment here, take stock of the bend in your knees that allows you to maintain that alignment. Then let's release. Now we'll plant them down. We're going to bring our hands to our shoulders. Feet up, quads active. We're going to inhale, keep our spine long, begin to hinge back. Exhale, back up to center with the breath. Hinging only as far as you can comfortably go, maintaining alignment. Make sure you're still breathing into the belly. Couple more here. Now we're going to do a little rotation into that, so we're hinging back, whatever amount is appropriate for us. Inhaling, rotating to the right. Exhale to center, and then to the left. Might not be much, but that's okay. Resist the urge to throw your elbows around. Just the torso. The thoracic spine should be experiencing this movement. Two more each way. Now let's inhale, lengthen it up. And exhale, release those arms to the sides, outside the hips. Let's take a staff pose, lengthening those arms, shoulder blades back so our shoulders and chest are open. Then we'll inhale the arms back up. Exhale, little hinge towards forward fold. Alignment. Now inhale, rolling it all the way back. Now from here, bring those arms straight up in front of you. Let's bring those legs up. If it's too much to have them straight, you can keep the knees bent. And we're going to do a little dying bug. So we're going to inhale, right arm down, left leg down as far as we can, maintaining neutral spine. Exhale, bring it up. And then the opposite. So remember, neutral spine. All our middle muscles, our torso, core muscles are contracting in to keep the spine where it is. We don't want to be pressing it down into the mat. We don't want to be arching it up. And we want all our work to be happening in the middle. And depending on your level of flexibility and stability, maybe your arms, your legs don't go very far yet. Work within your current ability so that you can progress to the next level. Let's get one more each side. Release everything down for the moment. Let's have those feet flat, hip width apart. Maybe slightly wider. That's okay too. We're going to lift those hips up into a bridge. Make sure it's the glutes lifting. You don't want the hamstrings doing all the work. We're going to bring those arms up. Inhale, open out to the sides. Exhale, press back together with the breath. We got 2 more. Let those hips come back down. This time, arms out to our sides in a T. Bring those legs back up. Let's point and flex the toes a few times. Move them around. All right. We're going to inhale. Lower that right leg down as low as we can. Maintain your neutral spine. Holding it there. Remember, we don't want that left leg to turn the core off and bringing it in. Now we've defeated the purpose of the exercise. Keep that knee above the hip. On an exhale, that right foot comes back up. And then send the left one down. Keep the upper body relaxed, face relaxed. On an exhale, left leg comes up. Release them back down. Feet flat again. Lifting back up into our bridge. Arms overhead. And this time we'll inhale. Tap the thumbs overhead. Exhale, pull back up. Two more. And then we'll lower back down. Now bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees fall out to the sides. You can give them a little winging. Move them around a little bit to help encourage those hips to relax and release. Let's bring our arms kind of out to our sides. And we're going to keep the neck long, but curl up a little bit, kind of tucking the chin. And reach the right hand towards the right knee. Back to center. And then to the left. Back and forth. A little bit longer. And release back down. Take the legs straight up again. Arms out to the side in a T. Use the abdominals, use the quads. Start to close that angle at the hip, bringing your thighs in closer towards you. Holding it there. And release. soles of the feet together again. Let those knees fall out to the sides. Arms to our sides. Get ready for our little sliding crunch again. And reach to the right, reach to the left. A little bit longer. A little bit more. And done. Cross those shins, grab opposite ankles, and let's rock it all the way up and around to a forearm plank. No hand holding, remember. Release down. And then on an inhale, come up into baby cobra, lengthening the spine, thinking, pulling your heart forward, and then up, shoulders back and open. Release down, coming back into our forearm plank. And now you can either keep it here or you can start to twist side to side. A little bit longer. Center and release down. And this time you can come into cobra again, or you can choose to come into up dog. And we're going to take it right back into kind of our forearm plank and a transition to dolphin or downward dog on our forearms, depending on how you want to think of it. Bring it back to that forearm plank. Release down. Back to our cobra or up dog. And this time, on an exhale, take it to down dog. Let's inhale the right foot up. Exhale, bring it back down, bend the left. Exhaling back down. Right foot up again. This time on the exhale, step it forward. We're in runner's pose. Nice and long from the crown of our head through that back left ankle. Back to our down dog. Left foot up on the inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Runner's pose. Remember, keep that back quad active. We don't want our knee to be here. There we go. On an exhale, back to our down dog. And on another exhale, shifting to plank. And then releasing all the way down. Let's bring our arms to our sides. We lift head, chest, and shoulders. Think lengthening. And then moving up. Glutes, hamstrings, our hips down. All those muscles should be relaxed. We don't want to be clenching here. We just want the back muscles to be working. Our abdominal core muscles are working and stretching. Release back down. And coming back to a forearm plank. You might want a little bit wider stance this time. We're going to slide our right hand forward and slide it back. Left and back. Try not to rock side to side to the best of our ability. One side I know I definitely do better on than the other. One more each side. And lower down. Arms to the side. And let's lift head, chest, shoulders again. And release down. Gotta do our sliding alternates again. So we're going back to our forearm plank. And if it feels like too much to have your knees up, you can also still do it with your knees down. So something to keep in mind. All right, here we go. Lifting and sliding. 2 more each side. And down. Let's take inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale the down dog. On an inhale, look up. And then on an exhale, walk, step or jump. Feet to hands to forward fold. Check your alignment, remember. Inhale, reverse our dive back up. Nice and tall. Exhale, drop the left hand, lengthen the right side. Inhale, left up. And exhale, drop the right, lengthen the left. Inhale, right arm back up. And on our exhale, sit the hips back into chair pose. Inhale, press back up to standing. And exhale, nice hinge, back down to forward fold. Inhale, reverse that hinge, back up. And exhale, release the arms to the sides. All right, now we're going to take a wide stance, step it out wide. Heels in, toes out a little bit. Let's bring our arms out to the sides, shoulders relaxed. You're going to sit the hips back, keep the knees open. So only go as low as you can, not letting the knees collapse in. So if you're up higher, you're up higher. Please stay within your means. All right, let's take an inhale, dipping to the left, lengthening the right. Exhale back to center, and then lengthening the left. Remember, we don't want to be dumping into our sides, crushing our discs and our vertebrae. more time each side. Press it back up. Let's turn those toes in now as much as you comfortably can. Like that pelvis into place. Feel everything stretching, that rotation in the hip. Yeah, a little more of that. All right, let's inhale those arms up. Exhale, taking it down. Make sure the quads stay active as you do that. Let's take a walk over to the right side. Turn that foot towards the short edge of the mat. Right hand on the instep. Use the block if you need it. Inhale, sweeping the left arm up. Rotate those right ribs up towards the ceiling. Exhale, sweep that left hand down. And now we're going to walk over to the left side. Same setup. Left hand on the instep. Use a block if you need to. Inhale, sweep that right arm up. Take those left lower ribs. Open, open. Exhale, sweep that right arm back down. Bring it back to center. And then we're going to turn that right foot to the side. Start to walk that way. Little bend in the knee. We don't want to lock it out, hang out on our ligaments. Let's take it to triangle. Use a block or two or several if you need them. Remember, ribs up, open chest. We'll bring that left hand down. Gently transition to the other side. Get ourselves set up. March the same way. I'm going to sweep that right arm down. I'm going to step the right foot forward and forward fold. So a nice hinge back up to standing. Release the arms to the sides. And we're going to step the left foot back, heel down. Gently start to extend the right knee. Doesn't have to be all the way. Remember, you don't want to lock it out. Let's grasp opposite elbows. Inhale, lengthen. And on our exhale, keep that length, lead with the chest, nice hinge forward, keeping the hips square. We don't want to be leaning out to the right. Hinge it back up. Left foot steps forward. Now we'll send the right one back. Same thing. We don't want to lock any joints out. Grab those opposite elbows. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, begin our hinge forward. You might say, if you've always been locking your knee out in this pose or in any pose, and you're here right now with that little bit of bend, and you feel maybe a little more wobbly, a little more unstable, that's because you spent so much time locking it out and letting the ligaments do the work that our muscles haven't quite learned how to act right here like they should. So now we're teaching them how to. Nice and steady and gently. Let's gently press it back up. Back to standing. One more little standing series before we take it back to the floor. We're going to step that right foot behind, dropping down. Exhale up nice and tall. Inhale, flying warrior. Exhale, back up to standing. We're going to keep it right here. Back to our flying warrior. With the breath. One more time on this side. And release back down. Let's move it over to the other. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, flying warrior. Exhale, back to our single leg stance. Keep it going with the breath. Two more. And release. I'm just switching perspectives. You can switch too if that's what you want to do. Let's inhale, take those arms back up. Exhale, release down, nice forward fold. Inhale to flat back, half forward fold. Exhale, release all the way down. Let's step it back to down dog. Inhale, right foot up. On the exhale, right knee, right wrist. Left foot scoots back, level out the hips. Put a prop under that right hip if you feel yourself collapsing. Now inhale, find length. And exhale, release forward. Walk it back up. Find that length again. On an exhale, take it back. Left foot up on the inhale. Exhale, left knee, left wrist. Scoot that right foot back. Level out the pelvis. Find length on an inhale. And exhale, release. Walk it back up. Inhale, find that length. And exhale. Take it back to down dog. And we're going to bring it to seated. Hold it briefly. Let's take the right leg out, left one in. Inhale the arms up. And exhale. Right hand towards the right foot. Left hand keeps that left knee down. Left shoulder rolls back and open. Release. Let's switch. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left hand towards the left foot. Right hand keeps that right knee down as we roll that right shoulder back and open. And release. Let's gently have our legs crossed. We'll say left shin in front of the right one since the left leg was just out. And we're just going to walk forward. Getting a gentle little stretch in the outer hip. Walk it back up. Switch your shins. We'll do the same thing on this side. Walk it back up. And let's roll it on back. And as we're doing it, let's grab a block or two if we have them. We're going to slide it under the pelvis, under the sacrum. To work this midsection, we're going to stretch it out a little bit more. Let's bring the right knee into the chest. Extend the left leg out. Release the right. And then let's bring the left in. And release. Slide those blocks out to the side. Extend the legs out straight. Bring the arms overhead. Interlace the fingers. Nice big deep inhale. Gathering up all your tension. Flex all your muscles. Make a face. Hold it. Hold everything. Exhale and release. Let it all go. Your arms to your sides. And take Shavasana. Then let's roll it over onto the right or left side to the fetal pose. Press yourself up to seated. Inhale, lengthen one last time. And exhale to the heart center. Namaste. And there you have the core of the matter. You may now go and share your newly energized selves with the world. Yeah, energized and connected. There we go. All right, great job today, team. And I'll see you next week for the next one.